Pudgy Penguins just launched one of the biggest airdrops of 2024. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what that means for the PENGU price. We're going to have a look at their NFT collection in terms of price as well. And I'm going to show you a couple of strategies that you can use when it comes to trading these types of airdrops. We're going to have a look at ApeCoin as well and compare when that first launched. And we're going to have a look at the NFT collections as well, mainly concentrating on the main collection, which is Pudgy Penguins. So let's start there. Let's have a look at analytics. This is on OpenSea and very easy way to check the floor price. And you could see the floor price. It kind of peaked a day or so ago at around 36 ETH. So that's the cheapest. The floor price is the cheapest in the entire collection, the cheapest one you can buy. And it's completely tanked. Guys, with this kind of stuff, a lot of you will be new to this cycle. Nothing strange has happened here at all. This is completely normal. This tanking is completely normal. Basically, the airdrop makes almost exactly the difference you see here. So everybody holding a Pudgy, they got an airdrop, and that is the difference here in price in terms of everything tanking. And the way to trade these, I didn't bother because I have a different strategy which I'll discuss in this video now in terms of what I'm looking to do. And the reason I didn't randomly buy, however, it would have been a good idea to just buy and ride up and just take profits if you wanted to, be even before the airdrop. That's a valid strategy. But here, where you're just paying the difference, it doesn't usually make a lot of sense. And you can get burnt too because you don't know really when it goes live, PENGU, you don't know how much the airdrop's going to be, and you don't know how much your penguin is actually going to fall. So that's the thing here. If you're just buying this and hoping for free money from airdrop and not thinking this is going to happen, then you're definitely deluded. So the way to trade these actually is as soon as the market opens, you sell everything. This is not any amazing advice and stuff. A lot of you should know this already, but I'm surprised going through CT today, it seems like this is not well known. You've seen so many NFTs release tokens like Ape, and it was the same thing. This is normal. People like money first, everything else, fancy NFTs, nice JPEGs later, right? So you sell everything and wait for everything to completely bottom out. That's normal behavior. Anyway, we're past that strategy now. If you haven't sold it already, then, it might even make sense to wait for it to bottom out now because you've kind of missed the boat on that. So in fact, there will be some people who bought the Pudgy in the last couple of days who technically with the Pudgy and with the NFT and the airdrop actually probably holding at a loss right now. Sometimes significant as well because of the volatility. Now, I think what's going to happen is people are going to keep dumping, normal, because they seen the price dropping. So that's completely normal. A lot of people bought this only for the airdrop, remember. Again, money comes first. People just want money, free money where possible. That trumps everything. Now, look at ApeCoin. A few things here that happened with ApeCoin when it launched. It did the same dip. Exactly same dip over a period of 12 to 18 hours. Sometimes it can last 2-3 days. And when every single person has jeeted out, it'll find a bottom. Usually, not in this particular case that much with Ape, but usually it tends to be around whole numbers. Look for whole numbers, 2 billion, 1 billion, stuff like that. And then you'll get some sort of pump, and then that will be the forever top for that coin. End of story. This got to, I think, about 18, 19. Everybody was getting excited, aping in, and then it just absolutely plummeted. But this was released towards the end of the cycle, past the end of the cycle. So it's to note there. PENGU's kind of more 3/4 of the way in the cycle. Market conditions are important too. If you zoom out of this one, you see that after that, Ape really didn't do anything. So that's the chart when you zoom out. So again, just look at a couple of charts and just be careful. I don't know why people think the actual coin itself is the next big thing compared to some random shitcoin you might be aping into on something like Solana and Ethereum and stuff like that. But that's the chart. That's how it goes with NFT coins. I don't see anything different happening here. So what am I looking for? I'm basically looking for both NFTs and the coin to bottom out and then to buy the floor when everybody's panicking and try and do a quick, let's say 2x. Hopefully, maybe even more if it gets a good pump. Because like I said, market conditions are a little bit better. I mean, all coins are not looking great at the moment. But generally, we're in a better part of the cycle. We have to wait for it to bottom out. Now, if you're just randomly buying and stuff and you're like, oh, I'm going to buy here and here. And I think it's going to go to 100 billion and stuff. You're not a trader. You don't know what you're talking about, unfortunately. Because you've clearly not looked at enough charts of coins with this type of drop. With this kind of liquidity coming into the system. And remember, when these prices go down, which I'm telling you, it's 1,000,000% completely normal. There'll be loads of FUD because new people in this cycle think what's going on here is weird or strange. It's not. It's like 100% normal. So with the NFTs, same thing. So if you have a look, so if you look at the items listed here, she's reasonably stable. We can have a look at activity, recent activity as well, just to see what's been going on in terms of recent buys and sells. If you scroll down here, you'll see that very quickly. And a lot of these trades are at floor. It's people accepting offers as well, for example. Now, where will this kind of bottom out? There's a few ways to analyze that. And again, you just have to look back through the chart. So for example, with the NFT collection in particular, what was the floor before everything kind of got crazy and people were just randomly aping in, obviously, to pick up the airdrop? So if we zoom all the way out, it's very, very difficult to say, but you would say this floor around 12 ETH, that was an area where things were reasonably stable and it kind of pumped to organically. Then, obviously, in the last 2-3 weeks, everything went crazy because of the pending airdrop. So if we find a bottom there, that would be a good place to buy. And then I think even if it's not going to go anywhere near where it was before in terms of highs, in my opinion, but we could get a temporary bounce. And that temporary bounce, 30-40% appreciation, maybe more on the NFT, I think is worth it in terms of risk reward. And same for here. So if we look at the PENGU coin, so far we bounced from 2.24, clearly struggled, very, very impulsive moves down. So the overall overarching trend is down. In my opinion, I don't think you should randomly ape into this and just guess. Better let it bottom out. The area I'm looking at is actually a good bit lower, to be honest with you. It's more 1.5, maybe even dip below that. Because you have to be realistic with this stuff. Maybe we won't get there, doesn't matter. Look for price to bottom out. I think it'll V-bottom rather than some accumulation, but once it V-bottoms, look for higher lows and then buy on one of these dips. And then it's worth it in terms of risk reward. Tight stop, risk reward, let's see. And if it really does run, gets a lot of people bullish on the ecosystem and stuff again, you don't know if 2x could be it could do a lot more than that. So let me know what you think will happen in the comment section below. Please also join me on my Telegram channel, which I'll link below as well. Thanks for listening.